Thank you to all my lovely supporters on Patreon. To hear all the music I make for my channel and covers I do, go to the link in the description to sign up for my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Now I know what you're all probably thinking. We just did a mail day. What's going on? Well, I just went a little overboard, I think. And this will probably be the last mail day for like at least 2 weeks. At least 2 weeks. We'll see. But I do have, this one's is just chock full of stuff, so get comfortable. The first thing I'll show is Blockbuster shirt, Blockbuster hat. Bend, Oregon is the last Blockbuster on Earth, apparently. And they have a shop where you can help them out during COVID and everything right now. And so I bought some stuff. I bought a hat, I bought a shirt, I bought all kinds of cool stuff. The first thing I want to show is the Lord of Darkness Pizzal. I needed another hockey mask for him. I wanted to get a Jason Takes Manhattan mask for my bust that I got from the Devil's Latex, because the one I had it didn't feel right. Now, I actually had specific specs that I asked him to do. I said, look, Piz, I want it to be a little bit more brighter yellow. I want I want the axe to be a little bit thicker, the axe cut to be a little bit thicker, slightly aged, not overly aged. And he said, okay, done. And he did it exactly the way I asked. So this is a testament to his ability, because it's not the most screen accurate thing, but I didn't want it that. He did exactly what I asked, and I love it. So this is the Pizzal edition Jason Takes Manhattan mask, and I love it. I wanted one a little bit brighter yellow, like I said, because I didn't like that dingy gold. I wanted a little bit of a poppier gold, because I'll show a picture of my bust right now with this, and I love the way it pops on the bust. And great work. I mean, the fine detail, the wearing, the weathering, it's really good. I mean, it's really good. Probably one of the best masks I've ever bought, and I've bought a lot, so nothing but high praise. This is a great mask. I love it. Excellent. So I got Pizzal and I got Jeremy on there, so I love it. So this is on my lovely Jason Takes Manhattan bust, and that bust deserves this mask, because this is a great job. So thank you, Piz, again. And like I said, I asked him to do it a certain way, and he did it, so that's awesome. I love this mask. Really love it. All right, so this is a UK pickup. Yes. Okay, so this is the Eureka release of a movie I'm sure I'll end up reviewing, Monkey Shines. The Blu-ray went out of print for Scream Factory, and I didn't get it in time. I just didn't want it at the time. You ever have that, where you just don't want something right then and there? Now I don't let that happen as much, but I needed Monkey Shines, and I actually kind of like this more. It comes with a slipcover, Blu-ray DVD, blah, blah, blah. This is a George Romero film. I remember really enjoying this film. It's been years since I've seen it. It was one that I watched with my grandma. So I'm excited to revisit this, guys. This is Monkey Shines from Eureka Blu-ray. Still available. I got that off of Amazon. Yet another Amazon UK. This is actually a DVD that I'm excited to have, guys. The Ritual. Then this movie is on Netflix, but I had to get it in case it ever goes away. This movie was amazing. It's like the Blair Witch, except it's not found footage. 4 guys go into the woods, basically doing this getaway thing that they would do with their friend who passed away after an armed robbery in, I think, a liquor store. And one of the friends is really struggling because he was the one that kind of could have helped but didn't. And so the tension builds because they're all up there, and the one guy who could have helped, although I pass no judgment because the situation was very tense in the movie. Tension builds, but then they find this house that has this satanic ritual stuff in it, and then they try to sleep in the house because it's raining, and then they wake up doing crazy things, and I'll stop there. And this movie pays it off very good. It's like the Blair Witch in that sense. They go into the woods, they get lost, but man, oh man, check it out on Netflix. If you haven't checked it out on Netflix, and if you love it like me, I do recommend picking it up. But I think it only got a UK DVD. But I had to own it because I need to see this film at any time I want to, because if it ever gets pulled, I'll cry. And they just keep coming. At least these are opening up easy. Okay, this is what my wife wanted, and she goes, Christian, can we get this, because I've never seen it? And my VHS copy that my good buddy Kaylin gave me, it was really poor, and I just couldn't watch it. The film's just worn. Saturday the 14th. Now, I saw maybe 15 minutes of it, but this is not like from what I saw, this is not like a Friday the 13th ripoff. I'm sure a lot of you watching this are like, Christian, I've already seen Saturday the 14th. but it looked really fun and interesting. And I know that this is just going to be this silly kind of horror comedy, and I'm glad to have it. It's got great artwork on it. Saturday the 14th. This is from Scream Factory. My wife wanted that, and I was glad she wanted it, because Scream Factory kind of has this sale going on where they just chopped a few bucks off of everything. So Saturday the 14th is one we got. And now we have a box of movies. And like I said, this will probably be the last mail day for a little while, so, you know, it'd be what it be. Alright. Now some of these titles look really cool. Some of them, and a lot of these I haven't seen. I think I see a slipcover in the bunch. Let's just see what that is. Okay, thank goodness. Okay, as silly as this sounds, I don't own The Lost Boys on Blu-ray, and I went to go grab it, and I was like, okay, cool. Wait a minute, you can't just get The Lost Boys? It's like, is it out of print, like the release of it? Well, it got re-released in this triple pack, so I had to buy these two. And I haven't seen them. I have no intentions of seeing them, but I had to get the Blu-ray of this for The Lost Boys, and that cost me $10. So whatever, you know, awesome. I don't need to have The Lost Boys individually, but I'm really glad to have that, because now I have The Lost Boys on Blu-ray. Okay, this one, guys, I can't wait to see it, because I've been wanting to, and the reason I haven't is just because I just didn't know where to find it. Tom McClellan, who did Jason Lives, talks about this movie, and he seems very proud of it. One Dark Night. Now this looks really, really cool. 1982. I'm very excited. I'll probably review that. That is a Code Red Blu-ray. So Code Red is what this is. Looks really, really interesting. Great artwork on there, because like I can see these zombie guys in the back. Really, really cool. Meg Tilly's in this. Wow, very, very cool. Very excited to see that. Tom McClellan. Okay, next is another one I can't wait to watch. 1981, as we know, was the year of the werewolf. There was American Werewolf in London, there was The Howling, there was Full Moon High, right? That was the name of the movie, the Larry Cohen one, and Wolfen. So now I have all four of the big four werewolf movies, although you could really argue it's just the two, from 1981. So I have Wolfen now that I'm just so excited to see this. I love the name of it. It just seems like it's going to be an interesting watch. And this is a Warner Brothers Archive Blu-ray. Interesting. I don't have too many of those. But Wolfen, very, very excited to see that. Next is Nightmares. Now this is an anthology film that I believe has Emilio Estevez. Yes. It's an anthology that I haven't seen. I don't know why I haven't seen it yet, because I love anthologies. It's probably my third favorite subgenre of horror, because the ones that are good are really good, as we know. So Nightmares, this is from Scream Factory as well. I've heard good things about this, so excited. And last but certainly not least is actually a movie that my wife wanted. Now this is a 60s movie, but check this out. It's called The Devil Rides Out. Now when my wife was researching this, first of all, 2K scan of this, that's really cool. Now when my wife was researching this, she was telling me, Christian, it looks like this is Christopher Lee's favorite role he's ever done. She was looking it up, and it was a quote maybe on Scream Factory or something, but she said, Christian, it's about cults and stuff. And then the back of it looked really cool, the images that I saw, and I watched the trailer. So I was really excited she brought this to my attention, because cults is one of my favorite, you know, things in horror movies, because it's so, like, daunting to deal with, religion and all that. So The Devil Rides Out, this is from 1968, I believe. I'm really excited to see this, The Devil Rides Out. So there it is, guys. That's the haul. Again, thank you to Pizzile for another amazing hockey mask, guys. I can't recommend him enough. If you're in the market for a hockey mask, Piz is the guy. Everything he does is great, and like I said, he did that to exactly my specs, so thank you again. What a mail day. I love you guys. I have a lot of movies to watch, and I'm going to be doing some reviews soon. People want me to do Neon Maniacs, and you're going to get Neon Maniacs. So I love you guys. We'll see you very, very soon.